We also have an official Twitter account now. That's at Keys to Khasarys if you are interested in following us for the spiciest of memes. I'm Aries. Today I'm being as look at me, I'm gay as possible for the fun of it, and I'm playing Zila the elf bard.
Hi. Hi, I'm Smith. I had a very long day at work, so I am here. And I'm playing Conrad, the human paladin.
Hey, I'm B. I am B's underscore thoughts on Twitter. I am playing Ada, the druidic half elf.
Hey, I'm Olivia. You can find me at LivyCoddle on Twitter. I'm gonna be tweeting about Blazeball when that starts up again. Just nothing but that from here on out. And I am playing Niev, the Asimar fighter. Yeah, relative.
Conrad has experienced only validation.
And everyone else has middling opinions on that.
I don't know. I don't think Niev thinks Conrad's valid right now.
Do we have a recap?
Middling. It ranges from meh to.
Yeah, so last time we were chasing some kids because they wanted to go kill a sewer monster, and we were like, hey, don't, that's dangerous. We stopped by, we picked up Conrad, and they led us into a sewer. And we, most of the session was poking around in there. We fought, right? Yeah. No, that was
Looking
was that
for
the
the
one
kids.
before? Right, we were looking for the kids through the sewer. We tangled with vines. That was a stretch. We fought against some vines. We found that Otto remembered that she had this pendant of put Vine to sleep. I mean, that's what it did. That's basically what it did. We stepped in acid a fair few times, probably a few more than we should have. We found a creepy mirror wall where the other side, I believe the plants were all healthier than they were on this side. I couldn't remember if they were healthier or sicker. One side, I think our side was sicker.
Yeah.
And we've kept finding bodies of various people, which was not fun.
A hole into the abyss.
That's true. We did not climb down a big hole. There were several big holes, and we climbed down none of them.
I am very proud of us.
Restraint. We showed some serious restraint there. And then we, in the last sort of room, we found some bodies, and one of them was still alive. And while we were trying to figure out how to get that one out, one of the other ones stood up and switched its face, and we were all like, "Hey, what?" And then it fell back down again, and we ran. And then the kids were outside, and we were like, freaking out a little bit. And then the kids turned into a tall skull beast thing.
With
right?
Rose's eyes.
Rose's eyes, skull face. I remember it being tall and lanky.
Gross.
I don't know.
Skeleton.
What it was gross.
It was definitely gross. And we are starting off having just witnessed that. So we're kind of
after the triplets turned into that, and then it said help. Is
right.
What we were left out
That's right. And then we're just kind of staring at it, and we're all staying in a storm drain.
And this person is familiar to Zila and Conrad. Niev and Ada haven't had their nightmares yet.
Yes.
This is the part where I do this, and
if we are ready to begin.
Outside world does not exist.
Roll for initiative. Woo.
The merchant has had his booth cleaned out by the local town guard. The guards the guard in charge of this does not have the heart to destroy any of the belongings, uh, and has offered to give them to the party. Among these are among these belongings are a five very large crates, 3 barrels, 4 chests of varying sizes, 4 boxes of varying sizes, and quote, a bunch of books. Um, the guard has just handed Conrad an envelope and has stated that it is an envelope that was taken off of the body of Bruno, the Minotaur adventuring merchant, before his body was processed.
Okay.
So,
So,
Oh,
I'm getting some feedback.
um,
Um.
I'm not picking any up.
yeah.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
not hearing it, so it's on your side.
All right, that's good to know. I'll try to ignore it. All right, so you have the envelope. Edna is currently trying to hold herself together.
Okay.
I would like to, um,
Wait.
hmm?
I would like to rate.
Yeah, I would like to walk over to Edna and sort of like, Edna's sitting down, right?
Yes.
Is there like a chair near her I can sort of like pull up?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like
Yeah.
a 12-person dining table.
Yeah, so I kind of pull up a chair, maybe not next to her, but like 2 seats down. And I kind of like lean on the table and I'm like, Edna, we don't know each other. My name is Neov, of One Hope. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that things, it would feel a little wrong of me to say things get better, because that doesn't do anything to address what you're feeling now. But what I can say is that I am familiar with sort of the emotions that I'm sure are running very high, and I want to let you know that though we are not even really acquaintances, I am here, and if you ever need someone to vent at, to complain to voice anything, then I would be honored to help you in any way I can.
She's very quiet for a moment, and she reaches out and she she wants to put her hand over yours, and she smiles at you, and she says, "Oh, darling, you are precious. I hope you keep that feeling, that desire to help others, because that's the only thing that's going to make this world better."
Well, lucky for you, and lucky for the world. That's about the only thing I do.
She She gives you a nod and she says, I have I have a special room in the basement that you can use for as long as you need. Um, you'll find that there are some provisions down there. There's a few cots, um, and there's a special entrance in and out that will take you uh, out by the university if you need to not be seen coming in and out of prison town.
All right.
Conrad's eyes are just bouncing back and forth between Edna and the guard.
I thank you very much for that generous offer. I would insist that not. You have made it very clear that material payment is not uh, seemingly your speed in this scenario. But I would like to make it clear that while we stay under your roof, that you feel free to call on us for the help that you need when you need it. That we are available to you should the need arises.
I'm gonna second that. I'm decent at helping out in the kitchen if you need a hand.
I can carry heavy things.
Ding! Edna will remember this.
Yeah.
She looks to each of you and she rises from her chair and she gives you each a nod. She says, I will call upon you should I ever need a favor. How about we leave it at that?
That's fine by me.
Out of character. Ominous.
Hey, Conrad said she was good.
not
She's
like-
good.
Why can't they see me?
They are trusting Conrad's sense
I
of
want them
character.
to see me.
He seems serious about this one.
This is
Um,
this is the one time you believe Conrad.
We were believing you. We just said don't do it now.
There's a
One
difference
time you
between
listen
not
to what he has
believing
to
and
say.
wanting to put this
Okay.
off another time.
Back in character.
Yes. Gladly, we are. Yes, we are honored to be able to help.
Thank you. And she starts to head out and she pauses at the doorway to the dining room and she turns back and she says, is there anything else I can do for you tonight?
Yes.
She
Get
just
some rest.
she starts to, you can see daggers forming in her eyes and then you say that and she just, her shoulders, relax and you see the ghost of a smile pass over her lips. And she says, thank you. I wish you all rest as well. And disappears.
Is that kid still around?
Oh yeah. He's uh fangirling at your side.
I'm gonna chill in the kitchen, dining room, wherever we are right now, and I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make like shadow puppets that two human hands could never realistically make on the wall for his amusement.
That is awesome. Yeah, he's absolutely enthralled.
It's like, how did you make a shadow puppet from your hand look like, I don't know, like a moose, and then also at the same time like a person running, and also like, like how did you make your hands look like a shark? It's fun stuff like that.
That is awesome. Lumiro is still sitting at the table, and he glances over at you and he goes, "Hey, so she forgot to tell you how to get to the panic room." in the basement.
That's a fun name for it.
So, well, I mean, Bruno, he he's kind of the reason she has the panic room. Had he was the reason,
Seems like an interesting person.
Bruno was a
None of
legend.
you interacted with him.
No, we haven't interacted with him, but just his belongings and what he has put us through. This is out of character, but just
What he has put up.
Pathetic. So sweet. Love
okay. So do you know the way?
Yeah, yeah. You know, after my son came back from a trip with Bruno, and he got really sick. Uh, and then, you know, my wife and my kids uh, and her parents. Um, anyways, I fell on some hard times, and Edna helped me out. And
Good woman.
yeah, yeah, she is. She doesn't deserve half the shit that happens to her. Anyways, if you want to follow me, I'll show you. And he gets up and he leads you to a corner of the room where it looks like there's just, you know, decorative drapes hanging beside a portrait, and there's some candle, like, you know, wall sconces. Um, and he he pulls one of the tapestries, like the decorative curtains, and he steps behind it, and you see him reach to the painting, and he just sort of nudges it out of place, and you hear the sound of stone grinding against stone slowly, and then it comes to a stop, and you feel a cool breeze. Um, and as the breeze comes up from the below, it billows the curtains a little bit, and you can see that there is a small, narrow um, pathway that leads down into uh, a well lit area. Like you can see the light coming up from it.
Okay. Thank you.
Nia will probably have to walk sideways and crouch a little, and Ada will have to crouch a little bit. Um, it it was not built to the dimensions of an orc, such as Edna. It was built more towards human standards. You're not quite sure how Edna fits. It might.
Great.
All right. So, do you guys want to head down, or
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
might as well
mentioned
drop
one
our
thing.
stuff. How do we close the door?
he says, there's if you feel on the wall, it doesn't matter which hand. There's levers. You pull a lever,
Awesome.
door will open. You pull another lever, and door will close.
Is kid gonna follow me?
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah. I'm on board with this. I'm like, I approve of this child. This in particular. This child is good. He's one of the good ones.
He's the only good child in the entire campaign. No, that was
The,
joking.
no,
don't
the,
even
the
know
kids
his
who
name.
told us for the clinic were pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just
Alright.
the triplets. It's just the triplets. I get it.
Yep. It's
But-
those three in
Okay.
particular.
Back to the guard.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a decent person.
Yeah, I mean, not we're not all shitty. I mean, yeah, we are, but I mean,
Institutionally,
And
yes, it seems to
and
be the
Anna will
case.
stare at you and just be like, sure.
Niev offers a hand to the guard.
he looks at your hand, and you can see he's trying really hard not to just fangirl all over this moment. And he goes, "Look, I don't want to
I have
Okay,
some
maybe
charcoal if you want to sign his armor.
maybe we could talk about something later. This isn't the right time, given
Oh no,
all of
it's
this. But
go ahead. I mean, if yeah, go ahead. I like I've got time.
and he looks back to make sure that Edna's not there, and he goes, "Um, can I have tickets to your next show?"
Well, show.
Yeah, I mean, you put on that big performance, and um, that guy said that you you're not part of the talent.
Which guy?
Conrad has left the building. Conrad did
Conrad
not
has
go
already
down
gone
the stairs.
steps.
Conrad has left the building.
He's just sitting in the background while the Jeopardy theme just plays through his head. Just so what guy?
Freeze frame on Conrad. Hi, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Well, you see, I'm a horrible person.
He shakes his head and he goes, "Okay, yeah, maybe."
No, listen. Uh, I am less an entertainer and more a fighter. My main thing is fighting, and while I do it in a very flashy way because it's very fun, that is secondary to my actual. That is secondary to my actual purpose. However, in lieu of a show that you have been promised, I can offer you something a bit better. Because you have done very great things for us, and you have been a genuine help. We don't really have anything going on during the day tomorrow. I could teach you some moves.
Yeah, and also, I can hook you up with Phaedra. You're gonna love her. Oh
With
man,
who?
Phaedra. She runs the Fighters Guild.
The what guild?
You know the Fighters Guild.
I'm not from these parts. Do enlighten me.
Oh, you're from somewhere else? You're not from, like, what? You're obviously not from here, but like,
Yes.
okay. Anyways, but
I'm
look,
from a very small town.
meet me tomorrow at the exit to the tunnel that she was just telling you about. You meet me at the exit tomorrow, maybe around noon, and you can get all of the stuff, and I can introduce you to Phaedra, and you know, and then things, whatever. But
I would
look,
love that, my
I
friend.
I gotta go before they find out I'm here.
Right, of course. Just one more thing. What is your name?
Lumiro.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And I hope we stay solid friends into the foreseeable future.
You can see that even though this is like a really heavy day for him, like he smiles and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'd really like that. Yeah, let's do that."
Very well.
Look, I gotta go. If they find out I'm here,
No,
they're gonna come
stay
for
safe.
her.
Stay safe. Take care.
All right, and he heads out.
Nev, could you help me push my bag through the tunnel? I don't think I'll fit.
Oh,
Oh,
of course.
I can go into that.
Massive beetle of a backpack.
I'll help.
It's not shaped like a beetle, but like, have y'all played Legend of Zelda:
Yes.
Breath of the Wild?
Yep.
Yes.
No.
It's very like, okay, so there's a merchant who has a giant backpack that is like 4 times his size that's shaped like a beetle. It's not shaped like a beetle, but it's very much the overly comical giant bag full of cooking
Delight.
implements and such.
That is
She is
awesome.
literally carrying a kitchen on her back.
So once we bust our butts through into the panic room, what do we see? What is it like? Is it cozy?
It is, and I would have had a map if I knew y'all were gonna completely, say fuck off to the inn.
We'll circle back, but it's been a long day.
It's been a very long day.
I'm just
Otto
saying.
just wants to sleep.
I'm just saying. I had shit prepared for the map. For the maps for the inn. I did not expect y'all to come this way. Anyways, so
Welcome to the
We
other
had
side
to
of
appease.
D&D.
We had to appease Conrad once by leaving the inn. That's his one.
all right. So
Oh, did Conrad come downstairs, or did he actually just like nope out of the building?
Conrad is outside.
Once she gets downstairs with her stuff, Otto will run and grab Conrad. It's like, come on, we gotta talk.
Ah,
okay. So, as you descend the stairs, uh, it does not take someone proficient with magic to tell that there is some serious arcane energy being thrown out from this area under the house. Uh, it looks as if someone has taken great pains to set up a cozy yet functional and survivable shelter for possibly multiple people. There are uh, 4 cots set up along the farthest wall. Along the wall to your right, there are shelves and shelves of uh, salted meats and other preserved foods and dry goods. There is also a small cooking area set up, as well as a the other parts of what you would need for a small kitchen in a fantasy type setting with no electrical beyond magic. Yeah. On the wall um, opposite, I guess the wall where the stairs are, there are more shelves, and on these shelves are changes of clothes, uh, stacks of books. There are stacks of reams of paper. There are boxes of quills. There are bottles of ink. There are a number. There are 4. There. That's a number. 4 is a number. There are 4 packs lined up on the bottom shelf of one of the shelving units. There's some basic gear and basic weapons. Nothing better than what you currently have. Um, you're not sure what the enchantment is or the what the arcane energy is coming from, but you can tell that it just encompasses this entire area down here. And you can see off to the left there is a door that is open, and a little bit down the hallway you can see there are torches set up on the walls that are not lit, but that appears to be the way to go towards, that secret entrance and exit. There is also, in the center of the room, there is also a table with 4 chairs.
I see a bed, and I'm just like, we could have this conversation. I'm going to be having this conversation here and not in a chair. I'm going to lay down. Just pretend that I'm sitting upright.
I'm assuming that after Otto went to get Smith, or Conrad, sorry, somebody,
here I am.
yeah,
In the game.
Interdimensional being. Oh no.
I'm assuming that somebody pulled the lever and closed the door.
Yeah, Otto did that on the way in.
Okay.
Doing Conrad in.
All right. So you are all comfortably entombed in this room. What do you want to do?
Otto will immediately like just drop the giant ass bag in the kitchen area and just like
Clang.
turn to the rest of the room and just like, well, it's functional.
Recline. That's what I want to do.
I mean, if this was the person we're trying to chase down, it's like the stuff he did's panic room. It's a good place as any to stay.
And to look.
Yeah, we can probably learn a bit, decent bit. It gives us a place to store the crates and stuff because we don't exactly have anywhere else to put those.
It's a treasure trove.
It's a base of operations.
Yeah.
On Edna's generosity, which has so far been bountiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very nice.
I don't know how much she knows about what we're trying to do.
She doesn't seem like the type to judge.
Yeah,
Actually.
I figured, but I was kind of worried that Guard said his entire family was essentially riddled with bad luck after his son came back from the trip with Bruno. He might be a good place to start looking for bones.
Potentially. This entire time I'm still doing the shadow puppet thing without really thinking about it.
Yeah.
Just like,
oh, there's
this-
a kid.
I'm just gonna like, I'm assuming that like, however we're positioned, I can kind of go like clap, loud noise behind him.
He makes no outward sign that that you've done something.
I don't believe he can hear us.
Oh, that makes me feel like shit. Okay, but at least he won't be listening.
I'm just happy to see someone from my island, or rather someone of my kind.
Hey DM, can I do an insight check to see if it was just him acting like he can't hear?
Absolutely. First, before we do that, or while you make that roll, did Zilla already put her stuff on a cot?
Nope, I'm keeping all the stuff on my person, baby.
Okay.
I'm on the cot, but all of the things are on me.
Oh, okay. So you are on the cot. All right.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm reclining
21,
on
but I
my
forgot
huge
it's
bum.
wisdom based.
You realize that he is mute. He is unable to speak. He is unable to hear.
Okay. Gotcha. I was just because there are some people who have trained themselves to like not react when loud noises happen around them, so I just figured.
Yeah.
Can we tell if he's like lip reading then?
Yes.
Well, he's distracted by the shadows.
I know, but like
But yeah.
that, like we can then surmise that that's how he is understanding. Okay.
Yeah.
He takes a break from watching the shadow puppetry, and he goes over to the shelf where there are clothes and stuff. Gets a collection of spare blankets and begins setting up bedding, like right next to Zilla's cot.
If he makes a pillow,
Oh.
adopt him.
No, he doesn't make a pillow for it. But he positions himself so that he can see the stairs and the doorway. And as a thought occurs to him, he jumps up, runs over to the door, closes it, locks it, and then begins moving heavy things in front of it.
Smart. Also, guys, this is my child now. I have adopted him. I don't know if he has parents, but he's mine now.
Sure.
He seems to have adopted you, Zilla, not the other way around.
It's technically it is my job to protect all of my people. So this is one way to do it.
What are you talking about?
Your
What
people?
does that mean?
It's my duty to look out for my subjects.
Oh, you're one of those.
Why do you say that like it's? Okay, to be fair, not a lot
God.
of people have a glowing view of my family, but
I isn't it the duty of all of us to look out for all the rest of us? That kind of
No, she's
I'm pretty sure she's
high
some sort of.
royalty.
yes.
this means I don't know what that.
I'm assuming that she is some sort of princess.
And do we care about this?
I personally don't care, but
It
it's
explains
just
a little bit.
it's amusing, if anything, because she is now completely. She was at least going through a sewer, and that just amuses me. I'm sorry.
Technically royalty, yes. But there are not many of us, and the island where most of us live is fairly small, so it's not exactly a seat of power.
I'm not judging. I'm just more amused than anything. I'm sorry.
Today has been great, but
Yeah.
I've never been allowed to do what I want like this before, so I'm going to enjoy it, including the part where I went through the sewer.
Excellent. Okay, all my stuff is set out. What time is it on Anari?
Oh, it
Like, I
is.
know we've done a bit, but
Yeah, you guys have done a fair bit today, so uh, it's around
What-
6.
evening-ish towards dinner time.
Yeah.
So Ada will start putting together a dinner because she has an actual area to cook now. And while we're talking, so that people can eat while we figure stuff out. She is determined that everybody will be getting 3 meals a day.
Or else.
Pretty much. But yeah, as she's talking, she has like a giant cauldron, but like not giant, but a big, decent-sized cooking pot that she like puts in the kitchen area and like starts throwing stuff in it. And stuff.
Nice. All right.
Very much the mom in the kitchen talking to everyone over her shoulder. Look.
All right. So, what are Conrad and Neop doing?
I would like to open the envelope.
Okay.
Okay, reroll your characters.
None of
You-
us check for traps, do we?
The room is sealed and the
Why would any of us check for traps?
So
Okay.
you open the envelope, and there is a single sheet of paper in there that is folded into thirds. You pull it out and open it up, and it is the deed to the treasured muse.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Do we have a? What is that, Conrad?
That was the shop in the Macallis district.
No, like Ada is looking over her shoulder and saw you open something. You haven't
Ah.
told her what it was.
It is a deed to that shop that we were next to up in the Macallis district. That was all shuttered. The Bruno's shop, the one the guard mentioned.
Oh. Do we just own a shop now?
I guess. That's a weird feeling.
That's really weird for people who've only known each other for a couple hours.
Yes.
Well,
It was intended to go to someone else, though, and it has now been passed on to us.
Yeah. But Edna seems to not want to have anything to do with the remains. I can't blame her.
We should at least investigate, see if maybe we could convert it into something useful, something that this town needs.
Or we could see what sort of stuff he left there. Like there might be entire bones that we don't have to go searching for. That'd be
Entire
lovely. Well, bones do break.
It was just.
It's been a long day.
I'm out of character right now. I'm Conrad. I am laughing at entire bones.
Conrad,
It's been in. Yeah.
Yes.
are you familiar with the kind of magic that God was using to want to speak in your mind? What was that?
I have experience with a few things like it. It's just a spell.
That's not a spell that I know how to cast. But I do need use of something like that soon. Do you know if there's an easy way to get something like that? Like magic mail?
God, if only someone had a
I
stone they could show as an example.
Oh right. Oh, I mean, I have a sending stone.
A sending
a
stone.
single sending stone.
Well, my dads have the other one.
Okay.
That's kind of like immediate communication. It's off currently. I'm not just randomly talking,
Um,
but it allows me to talk in real time with my dad.
that's great. I need to send a message to someone without knowing where they are, but knowing who they are.
You could always like. Are you trying to learn the spell, or are you trying to find someone who does it?
I would have to find someone who does, since I don't know how to cast magic like that.
You might be able to find someone at one of the institutions.
Perhaps.
They
There
probably have some way of doing that.
Wizarding College? Am I on the ball?
There,
I'm on the right?
there are several in
I mean,
Acedrin.
you could
I'll have
probably
to take
just
care of that
pay a
tomorrow.
student to do it for you if you wanted.
Hmm?
You could probably just toss a student some money and they'll do it for you. You'd have to give them an accurate description.
I'll
Or
take care
what
of
was that thing you did where you changed yourself to look like somebody?
It's a thing my people can do. I'm not the best at it.
But I was just thinking because if you could do that again, you could probably just show someone who knows how to do it what that person you're looking for looks like by doing that, and make it easier for them to figure out who it is.
I
As
think you have to know the person, but I'd have to double check on that.
as
Um,
as you are discussing uh, changing into someone else, um, the young the young boy looks up and he's been watching your faces this whole time,
Of
and
course.
he closes his eyes and becomes Zilla's duplicate.
That is fucking adorable.
actually, that's pretty good. Yes, I'm honestly not very good at this thing. My brother's great at it. But for your age, nice work.
That's incredible because I've never seen someone do that before Zilla did it. So
Um, if you know anything about doppelgangers, it's it's a bit like that. Doppelgangers.
okay, I'll take your word for it right now. Okay, food time, and Otto will turn around with a giant pot of essentially like thick stew and start serving bowls out for people because she is
Zila
making sure
clearly
that
like
people
people
eat.
who've never seen this much food in his life.
Oh yeah, he totally has a bowl too.
Hell yeah.
Otto will
And
pull one of the cots over for him to sit on.
and he just starts chowing down. Like
We are all going to Russian grandmother him, just like, you are too skinny, eat more food. You want fourth helping, eat more food.
he within moments he has that bowl empty.
And he's given more.
That is
Because I
awesome.
made enough for at least to consider Niev's size, much less a child. So Niev also has a slightly larger bowl than everyone else, because all the bowls are slightly smaller than them. They stack on top of each other, so they fit in my bag.
Nice.
And so Niev has like the biggest one that's generally used as like a giant salad bowl.
That
Just
is
so
awesome.
learn how to speak with the hands thing. Don't know what it's called.
I believe it's called probably something like sign language, because it looks like he's making signs with his hands.
Sign language.
Yes,
Okay,
that is
learned
a
sign
sign
language.
language.
Acquired someone to send a message spell for me. Figure out what's going on with the situation here with this child and, take care of this whole bones thing. We're not exactly about to part ways yet, the group. So, we'll have to accomplish our various goals to the best of our capabilities.
And now that we have a moment to actually introduce ourselves, because we kind of glancingly got each other's names. Hi, I'm Audibel Biggerhorn.
Hi, I'm Zila Alfang.
Niev of One Hope.
The Nia.
Conrad.
I would like to say that this whole time, Niev has been, she's had the book of heroes open, and she's writing in it on a blank page.
Nice.
Are you chronicling yourself?
I am, and I'm actually
That's
doing it in a different tab
amazing.
right now.
I used to do stuff like that all the time in character, and it was really fun, like writing letters in character.
That's awesome. I love that.
I just suggest keeping the soup bowl away from the book.
Oh, it doesn't stain.
Okay, so
I take a spoonful of soup and I flick it right onto the page and then just wipe it off.
Zila visibly just like cringes.
And Otto's just like, if you could apply that to clothing.
The most I can do is make things clean once they're already dirty. That's something to work on, I guess.
I mean, it'd just be nice not to have to worry about, because I'm assuming we're gonna get really fucking dirty.
Actually, that reminds me, before we all retire, does anyone have anything with rips and tears that needs to be fixed? Because I might as well do it now.
Only my heart.
I mean, Conrad's entire outfit, but I don't think Conrad's gonna let you fix his shit.
After the day he's had, Conrad's nose.
This is all on purpose.
I've noticed.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be running around with other people, you might not want to. It didn't work very well to begin with if you're trying to hide the fact that you're noble.
It's very difficult to hide your heritage behind a thin veneer of grime.
It's not to hide. Not to hide from you. It's to hide from someone else.
It isn't.
I don't give a shit.
Did you say you're going to shave?
I said I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I really want Conrad just to storm over to a corner and start shaving fiercely.
Just like my brother.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so is there anything specific that you would like to accomplish before bed?
Sleep.
Assure this child that he is loved and protected. And also make sure that all of my stuff is underneath me when I go to sleep, so that it's really hard for it to get taken, because I'm still like, no.
Oh, and Ada will let the kid put her bedroll underneath his makeshift stuff so that there's extra padding and stuff.
He makes a sign of thank you and mouths the words as he makes the sign. And then he sits with his back against the cot, staring towards the space, like the juncture of, where the line of sight for the stairs and the doorway would meet.
Alright.
I'm going to take the fattest nap of my life.
It's just bedtime. So Otto will remove the leather armor that she's been wearing and clean it off as much as possible, taking care to polish. She has polishing stuff, so she's taking care of her leather armor before she goes to bed because it was her dad's. She's not gonna let that armor break. So.
Nice.
And she's gonna call her dad.
My dad.
She's gonna go off to the corner and stuff and be like, I should have done this a couple days ago, but here we go. Hey, Dad. I don't know if y'all are around your stone right now. I guess talk back to me if you are. Eh.
There's a few moments of silence, and
They're both dead.
you
Oh God.
hear your brother. Says, they've gone out looking for you.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
No, no, you didn't check in like you said you would. So now they're in freaking Westover, and
They went to Westover.
No.
well, yeah. I mean, you made your
Well,
usual deliveries, right?
yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's been a day. I had to deal with undead things. That was fun.
Ah, sweet. Did you go for the brain?
No, it ended up talking and it was complicated and stuff. And now I have a destiny, and that's fun.
Wait, what?
You know how One Hope has their weird, like, hero thing?
Oh yeah, they got the market cornered on that savior complex.
Well, their hero decided that I was her guide to her destiny. And so,
I'm sitting right here.
well, I'm off in, like, the corner, like, talking
It's
to
one
it, but...
room.
Really, Ada? In front of her salad?
I
Well,
mean,
I'm not wrong.
maybe you are.
Neither am I.
Maybe you are.
I'm sure, but it's been a bit,
You're not
and I got
just my guide,
distracted,
you're
and
also
so
my friend.
I know. Anna will like wave a hand at her, and it's like I know, but
Do you want
it's
to like
just
call back when you're not in another conversation? Look,
Can you
look.
do that thing where you send words into other people's heads?
I mean, tomorrow I could do that.
Can you let dads know
Um,
that I'm like okay? I'm in a Cedron.
what?
Hang up. And I will tuck the stone away and go to bed.
Oh shit. Okay. Anybody else want to do stuff before bed?
I have
I'm always asleep.
I have two stanzas written.
Lila wants to yearn.
Oh. Okay. So are you all going to go to sleep at the same time? Or.
Neve's probably up for a little bit, but not like too long. She's not pulling an all-nighter.
Okay.
And we've already like said that this place is safe, so Ada is trusting that.
All right then.
Ada doesn't know better.
Do, 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 do.
Someone she thinks is cool has told her that, like a good person has told her that an area is safe, so she's trusting it.
Oh God, what the? What has Roll20 become?
Oh, this is new.
Let's see if I can get this. All right. Okay. So, one by one, you make your way to bed. You think your private thoughts and organize them in your head in the way that you want or need to before you go to sleep. And
Todd is counting sheep.
as unconsciousness takes you, you think one last time on the face of the skull with the roses in its eye sockets. After a few moments, what feels like just a few moments, the four of you open your eyes. Oh shit, I should have put tokens. I'm dumb.
You're fine.
Alright, so the four of you find yourselves standing as I slowly do my thing. Nope, okay.
I believe it, you.
You got this.
Okay. The four of you find yourselves standing in a stone chamber. The walls go up about 6.5 feet. You see two sets of stairs that lead up to a raised platform. You can't fully see what is on that platform, but you do. There we go. Nope, that's not going to go where I want it to go.
Oh
Okay.
no, those
It
look
can be like that
familiar.
Not familiar.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, you find yourselves in this sort of lobby, so to speak. It's just wide enough for the four of you to stand comfortably. Uh, Looking up, you can see that there are very old chandeliers that are illuminated with some form of arcane power. Um, it looks like at one point they may have contained candles. You can see what might be remnants of wax. You're not quite sure because they are quite high. They're about 20 feet up. There are high cathedral ceilings in here. And the room, you get the sense that there is more up there.
Okay.
There is a sound. It's very faint. Uh, Everybody give me a perception check, please.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
decent at
decent
that.
at that.
I'm not.
All
I'm
right.
not I'm not proficient, but it is wisdom based.
This is
So
mediocre.
my
I clicked it and it didn't do.
Do I have a token on the field?
Yes, you do.
yes, it's next to mine.
I don't see it. Let me refresh.
Oh, I haven't. Hold on. I gotta assign these to people.
It's all good. I don't have super long before I have to go, just because I got things to take care of tomorrow. But I'm very intrigued by this room.
Okay. Well, just allow me another moment or two.
Of course.
Yeah.
Uh, So yeah, okay. You all you you hear what sounds like distant water. Um and what sounds like a voice. You can't quite make out what the voice is saying, but it definitely sounds like a voice.
Anyone else hear that?
Yes, where are we?
I, I don't know. Have I seen
Uh,
this place before in dreams or anything?
Yes. Uh you have seen this place before.
has Conrad?
Uh yes.
I recognize this, but I don't know where it is.
What do you?
We went to sleep in the panic room, right? Like that's the last
Yeah.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
where we were.
Oh, I don't. I think I fell asleep in my chair.
God, and it's not
Not the
here.
focus
Well,
right now.
deals.
Not the focus
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's our biggest problem.
Yes, we should keep
Where do
on
we
our
go?
guard. We should stick together.
Zila Conrad, you seem to be familiar with this place. Where do you normally go?
Um, it's been a while.
That escapes me.
I don't remember.
I don't like it.
Oh, that's lovely. Forward, I guess? Is it like back behind is closed? Is like over here closed?
No, it's open. Well, okay. Um there's no visible way to get from where the thrones are up to the upper.
Oh, are we sitting on thrones?
No, no, no.
We're
The
standing in this area, and then this area is a little bit down, but like these greenish tiles are all up.
Oh, okay.
We're
That's
in
why
like
I
a
was-
recess in the floor.
yes.
Okay. That's why I was not understanding. Okay.
Zila,
My
get
brain.
back down.
Zila, you're way too high.
Oh, shit. Conrad.
Then
Okay.
Otto will go up onto the raised part and try to see what's that thing in the middle.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna investigate.
What you find is a
Get over. There we go.
stone kind of sarcophagus.
Oh boy, more dead things.
The lid has been cracked, but then it also looks like it has also been maybe repaired somehow. Like
Are there any inscriptions?
there are no inscriptions. However, there are also thick, heavy chains draped over it.
Oh, that's ominous.
The chains appear to disappear right into the floor.
Oh God. I don't understand this. This is very far out of my wheelhouse.
And as you look around it and get closer to it, you can hear a voice. It is the same voice that spoke to you outside of the sewer. And the voice says one word: help.
Oh boy.
And that's where we're going to end things tonight.
All right.
Thank you so much for everyone who stayed to watch.
Thank you for dealing with us.
Yes.
Thank
I know
you.
we're all.
Who? What?
What, who?
No,
Yeah. Follow us on Twitch.
Do it.
Yeah.
Check out our
Follow us. We are currently. Let's see how many followers. We are currently 11 followers away from our giveaway.
Yay!
Follow
We
us on
have-
Twitch for Niev to teach you special kung fu moves.
Oh,
humans.
for those who don't know, at 50 followers, we will be doing a giveaway. I know we said this at the beginning, but we're saying it again at the end because people might have stopped in by now. But yeah, it's gonna have a bunch of cool stuff. More details on that are actually on the official Twitter for the stream. I believe we have a couple of different places.
At Keys to
Um,
Khasarys. Find us on Twitter.
yeah,
Yes.
yes, find us on Twitter. There are a bunch of memes, and it's gonna be funny and fun. And talk to us. We are bored and like lonely, so tell us things.
I spend all of my time on Twitter. It's fine. And here's your
I
weekly
don't know.
reminder to wear your goddamn masks.
Wear
Do
your
it.
Do it.
masks.
I don't care if there's not a mandate where you live. Do it.
Yeah,
All right.
and
Before we head out, I
be
just want to.
decent human beings.
What? What?
Just just be a decent human being. No, like, don't be racist. Don't be a bigot. Just
Yes.
ugh.
Just look up.
Like, it's not hard to not be a dick. It it really isn't.
Even if you have the thoughts, which you shouldn't have anyways, but even if you do, just don't say them. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a Conrad.
Oh shit!
Don't punch children.
Shots fired.
Do not punch children. Oh my
Apparently,
gosh.
they're the local demon children, so you know.
Anyway, Anari, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for sticking with us and watching us. You can find some of our past broadcasts on YouTube. I say some because there was that one episode that,
Episode 2.
The lost episode.
yeah, we refer to that as the lost one.
Lost Lord.
There is a summary of that episode, though.
There is.
Are you posting the summaries in the Discord?
I will.
Okay. Then,
Still, I got a backlog.
That's cool. I was just gonna say, the Nightbot has posted the Discord link if you want to go check that out. There's not too many people there now, but the more who are there, the more active it will be. So this stream is for y'all, and it's like, yeah, do the thing.
Hell yeah. Be excellent to each
Yeah.
other. I need to go sleep now because I am about to.
Yeah, go split.
Good night. Have a good night, Aries.
Hey, join us next week and we'll tell you all about merch.
Ooh.